Hey, welcome everybody. This is a quick bonus. This was a question that fell off of the edge that needs to be answered. So if you haven't watched the other version of Raging Verbalist 106, I guess this is 106B or something like that. Anyway, Sandra had a question about I-bonds that we missed. I did a wrap up. She couldn't get my attention. I was on a roll in the zone. So Sandra, let's get this little morsel out there, this little piece.
All right. So, what is the number one reason to get an I bond
You mean other than getting a
other than
kick-ass
money?
yield? No, other than money.
That's right.
Well, I guess I would say that the number one reason for doing it is that there's not a lot of investments out there that protect you against inflation. And if inflation is going to be here for the next 3, 4, or 5 years, and for those of you who never lived through inflation, I mean, I watched it chew up my father's business. I watched, just things happening, and it's not pretty. And I'm hoping that we're not going to go through that again. But there was nothing that you could actually invest in that was explicitly protecting you against inflation. And this is. So if inflation is what's going to be the standard for right now, then that is the number one reason to buy an I bond, not only for the money, but for the protection against inflation. So, Sandra, does that answer your question?
Yes. Thank you.
All right. So this is the end of the special bonus tiny morsel. It's like when you get those little tiny, have you ever gotten those little baby, like, I don't know how small they can make a Snickers bar, but I always, like you go somewhere and somebody says, oh yeah, I give these out for Halloween. And I always look at those little tiny morsels and think, crap, I would have just TP'd that person's house if they gave me that. Are you kidding me? So anyway, hopefully it isn't like that for all of you. But here's been your little morsel for Raging Verbalist 106B. Or maybe I.